Hi guys, I am Chubby Deigh and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and become part of the family. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell so that I get notified every single time I upload. And please do follow me on all my social media platforms. In today's video, it's all about the beginner-friendly makeup tools or the makeup that you really need as a beginner. I'm talking on behalf of myself as someone who loves makeup and who loves beating up their face. So let's get into the video. We'll start with the makeup tools because you can't do makeup without the tools, right? When I say tools, I mean brushes. So I keep all my makeup brushes here, and excuse the dirty brushes because I was beating up my face. So I'll show you the brushes according to how I use them. So this is the first set of brushes that I have ever owned, and I got these brushes from this other girl. I'll put her Instagram handle down below. I've also seen these brushes go Takealot. So go Takealot, currently they cost 110 rand, which is 60% off. The original price is 300. Now I bought them for this girl. It was a combo. It's only eyeshadow palette and other stuff. Got to something, including the eyeshadow palette that I will show you. It's a set of 10 brushes, and it's 5 face brushes and 5 eye brushes. This is how these brushes look. It's like a marble type of pattern, and this is the rose gold type of color. This is the other set of brushes that I've ever purchased from Takealot, and I always purchase things from Takealot when they are like on sale. When I purchased this set, it was 293 rands, but the original price is 499 rands. So you can do the math, okay, how many percent off. This set is a set of 24. And I find a few brushes kind of useless because I don't usually use them. So let's get into it, like into how I use these brushes. I won't show you each and every single brush that is here, but I'll only show you the brushes that I feel like they are necessary if you're doing your makeup as a beginner or as someone who's interested in doing makeup. So on this set, I used to use everything, like everything, including one brush, because it's a set of 10. But I used to use everything. For my eyebrows, I'll start by brushing them up using this spoolie brush, but it's not a problem. You can substitute this with an old mascara brush. So I used to use this mascara brush. To clean up my eyebrows, I use this flat brush. I'll take the same brush, apply concealer on my lids to prepare them for eyeshadow. When it comes to eyeshadow, I prefer having options because sometimes you want to use a lighter shade and a darker shade at the same time. And also when you want to cut your crease, you want to use a different shade to cut your crease. So I have 5 brushes that might look the same to someone, but they are basically not the same. I use these 2 brushes to pack my eyeshadow in. Then I would use these 2 round brushes to blend in my eyeshadow. This is basically a big blending round eyeshadow brush, and this is a small round blending eyeshadow brush. If you're a makeup artist and you went to a makeup school and you know what I'm saying doesn't correspond with what they taught you, then I have mentioned at the beginning that I'm not doing this from a makeup artist perspective, but I'm doing this from a personal experience perspective, and this is how I use them. Moving on to primer. So usually I apply my primer using my own hands because I'm doing my own face. When it comes to foundation, I have so many options. Depending on my mood and how I feel, I will use a certain applicator or I would use both. Use this round foundation brush, which is my favorite, and this brush is from Avon. I don't remember the price of this brush because it's from 2 years back. You can also alternate to a beauty sponge, and beauty sponges are affordable. You can get a pack of 4 beauty sponges for 50 bucks, go Mr. Price, and they are good. Like, they are really good. So for concealer, I don't usually use a brush to apply concealer, like to highlight my face. I usually use the applicator of the concealer, but to blend in my concealer, I would use a beauty sponge. For powder or setting my concealer, I would usually use a beauty sponge or this type of a brush. So you see how essential a beauty sponge is. You can use it to apply your foundation, blend in your concealer, and also setting your face with powder. Basically, you have eliminated 3 brushes and used only one item, or one tool rather. After setting my concealer, I usually contour, so I would use this brush. It's kind of angled. Now I don't know the names of these brushes, but you see how it is. I use this brush, and then to contour my nose, I would use this brush because it's kind of flat and angled, so I would use this for like my nose, to contour my nose. I alternate to using this round blending brush to contour my nose. And for blush, I use this big round brush, but I know that there's a bigger brush than this, and that's the brush that I want currently. But I use what I have. I gotta work with what we have, so I use that for blush. So for highlighter, which is my last stage, I use this fan brush. For my inner corners and the tip of my nose, I use this brush. And also you can use this brush to pack it in your cut crease or your shimmer shade when you're doing cut crease, because it picks up a lot of products. Yeah, it's a good brush. And then at the bridge of my nose, I use my hands to apply highlighter. So we're done with the makeup tools. We're getting into the makeup, the basic thing that you need for your makeup. And here we're dealing with affordable items, not your Laurel Mercier or your Estee Lauder. Not here, boo, not here. For eyebrows, to outline my eyebrows or fill in my eyebrows, I use this eyebrow pencil. This is 5 rand. Those random stores, Takodi Molong or Amakula, this is 5 rand. And to conceal or to clean out my eyebrows, I use this concealer from LA Girl. Usually I will use this concealer to clean up my eyebrows at the bottom, and then I use this darker shade to clean up at the top. But you can substitute with your foundation to clean at the top. If you know you are good with blending, then you can use the same concealer to clean up your eyebrows at the bottom and at the top. To set my eyebrows, and this step, it's not compulsory, or if you want to do it, you can substitute with using your bar soap. Like, yes, your bar soap, your Sunlight or your Protex or Lifebuoy, whatever. You can use that to set your eyebrows so that they stay in place. But now I use this eyebrow gel from Essence, and this cost 70 bucks. And then to prep my eyeshadow, you can use the same concealer that you use at the bottom, or the same concealer that you use to clean out your eyebrows, but now I use the lightest shade. Reason being, I want my eyeshadow to pop. So if your eyeshadow base, it's way lighter, then your eyeshadow pops a lot. And for eyeshadow, I usually use these palettes. I also have another one, I don't know where it is, but if I get a picture, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. These palettes, I got them from the girl that I get the brushes from, right? And the brushes, I got them with this eyeshadow palettes. Got something, was it 250 or 220? I can't remember, but if you contact her, then she will plug you. This is how this palette looks. It has a lot of options, really, like it has a lot of options. And then my favorite eyeshadow palette, probably you would have seen from my previous video, it's this one. This palette has a lot of options, a lot. This is my favorite palettes. And guys, I have seen these palettes, all my palettes that I have, I've seen them go Small Street. All my palettes, I purchased them as a combo, but the one that is missing, I think I purchased it alone, which was 120 rands. Moving on, for mascara, I use this Essence mascara, and it cost 80 bucks. This mascara, it's a good mascara. Like, it makes your eyelashes pop. One day I'll just film a video without eyelashes, just one day. Then for lashes, I got these lashes, but you can see already these ones, they don't belong to this pack. I also have another pack. Excuse the dirtiness, but I also have these two lashes that I've purchased from Small Street. Lashes are so affordable. You can get them at 15 rand. You can get them at 20 bucks. Don't let anyone else fool you. Lashes are very affordable, but these ones, the entire pack, I got it from AliExpress, and it was like 30 something. And the lash glue that I use is this Duo lash glue. I don't remember where I got this eyelash glue. Honestly, I don't remember. Moving on to the base. When it comes to my base for primer, this is the only primer that I have ever used in my entire life since I've started doing makeup, and I'm open to trying a new primer. Please suggest down below on the comments which primer should I try. Honestly, I want to try something new. So I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer, which is 120, and now the packaging has changed. So this is the new packaging of the primer. The foundation that I'm currently using is this Maybelline Fit Me, and if you are my shade, you can try using this shade, which is the King kind of shade A. This shade is Urban, and the one that I've been using during summer, it's Mocha 360. And then for concealer to highlight my face, I use this same concealer that I use to clean out my eyebrows, basically. And this concealer is 65 rand. To set my concealer, I started with this LA Girl Pro powder, and this is a good setting powder. It is very affordable. This is only 70 bucks. But currently I'm using the Yardley translucent loose powder, which is 170, so it's 100 rand more. And for contour, I also want to try something new, but I've been using this Mr. Price contour and glow palettes, and I've been using this shade, the darkest shades. And bear in mind, if you suggest any contour palettes, bear in mind like my foundation color manje, it's 363 Urban. So if you think like a contour palette that's gonna match my shade when it's supposed to be darker, I don't know, but please suggest good contour palettes so that I can try them out. This is only 90 or 80 bucks. Come is the price. For blush, I use this blush palettes. It's written the color highlights and contour palettes, but now I use it for blush, and I usually use this shade. Sometimes I mix it with this so that it's not too pink. And I got this palette, check, from Clicks. It was 250, but I got it at 65 rand. Let me show you the highlighters that I use. So you also have an option here on the contour and glow palettes, and you have two options, but I usually use this shade. Also on this palette, you have a lot of highlighting options, like a lot, from light to dark. So you have a lot of highlighting options. And to finish off everything, to top it all, to make sure that your makeup is set and it's not moving, I use this Lasting Fix spray from Maybelline, and this cost 195 rand. Thinking of these prices, I'm like, but if you can afford them, you can buy them. If you love makeup, you will buy them. And then lip gloss, Iposa. I use this Essence lip gloss, and this cost 58 rand. That brings us to the end of the video, and I hope that this video did help you if you are one person who likes to start doing makeup or being a makeup artist. But from a makeup artist perspective, I don't know much, because this was my personal experience, and these are the things that I wish I had when I started doing makeup. I only do makeup on my face for fun and experimental purposes. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below the kind of videos that you really want to see, or comment what is missing from your makeup kit that you have seen on my video. Do follow me on all my social media platforms. They are on the screen. Bye.